Ooh, what a play! Let's see that in slow motion. From another angle? From outer space? Elaborate cinematic content like that is only possible thanks to one thing: replays. To show Rocket League gameplay in different speeds, individual perspectives, or in front of the green screen, you need to use the in-game replay system. And it's awesome. Not only for editors, you should definitely check it out, even if you don't make videos. Watching replays can make you better at playing and understanding the principles of Rocket League. Hence this video, showing you everything you need to know about replays and how I would make them better. Hello Rocketeers! This video is something for everyone in store, I promise you. But you might only want to check out specific parts of it. At first I'm going to talk about the replay system as it is right now, showing you some basics riddled with tips and tricks I picked up while editing videos like this one. Secondly, I'm going to show you what improvements should be done in the future. Yep, Psionics, I'm looking at you. Please take notes. That part starts at around 6 minutes and is my main focus for this video, so you might want to skip ahead if you're only interested in that. But first things first, are you subscribed to this channel? I'm asking for a friend. And now for real, let's start with the basics. So how do you even save a replay? After every match you get the option to save it in the end screen. You know, the one you don't get to see when you lost and rage quit again. Just click on the menu item, think of a suitable name and et voila, saved. If you tend to forget saving replays, although you consecutively said save the replay, save the replay, save the replay, where playing after something extraordinary happened in game, relax. We've all been there. For this case, the quick save button has been invented. Whenever I find myself thinking, this was a neat scene, I just hold a button on my PS4 controller. You can choose your individual quick save button in the key binding settings. When pushing it, you get a chat message that your replay will be saved and you can go on playing. After the match, the game reminds you of it and asks you to name it. If you happen to quit before the official end screen, you'll still be able to save the replay, but no individual name will be given. Saved replays can be found when you navigate to the menu item Profile from your start screen. There you have a list showing all your replays arranged by date, starting with the newest ones at the top. Here you can rename your existing saves and, surprise, watch them. So let's dive right into one. Every replay starts at the first kickoff with camera settings set to director. With a push of a button you can change the camera mode or the car it follows along. For example, a soft attach sticks to a car but is stable perspective-wise, whereas a hard attach is like the camera is glued to the car. Welcome to the world of dizziness, my friends. Of course you can also watch the view of a player. When you study your old games, try switching to your teammates' view. Not only do you get to see their camera settings, you also can analyze your own gameplay from afar. This way you might notice some errors in your game style you may not while playing yourself. My personal favorite is Fly though. With this mode, not only unique perspectives of play are possible, you can also just float around the stadium and look at the surroundings. Neat! Of course you can pause the replay whenever you want. I'd recommend doing that every time you want to rearrange your setup, so it doesn't become hectic, like in this video. In the bar at the bottom of the screen you can see what precise moment of the match you are right now, as well as some relevant in-game events. For every goal and save there's a symbol colored in orange or blue depending on which team made the play. And will you look at that? Here's the individual marker we set by pressing the quick save button in-game. This way you can find your favorite moment a lot easier. To navigate through the replay bar, you can push right on your D-pad or keyboard. This way it makes a little consistent jump. A little trick of mine, when you change the speed of play, the duration that gets skipped by the movement can be adjusted. By holding down your play pause button, you get to a wheel of speed. Here you can set slow motion factors or speed up play. It's a bit tricky at first, but while you push down your play button, you have to select one of the percentages before letting go again. At normal gameplay speed, I make a 5-second jump with one push. At 50% slow motion it's half of that, so about 2.5 seconds, 10% equals half a second, and so on. And with 200% time-lapse you skip 10 seconds at a time. This comes in handy when you want to set up your perfect video moment and want to be more precise or quick with your time traveling action. When holding your time skip button you directly jump to the next in-game event. But you should not get too accustomed to this. Sometimes when there are lots of events near another, it's faster to just make skip jumps than to always push longer to reach the next highlight. Replay bar, scoreboard or boost storage are blocking your sight? No problem. Just disable them and adjust what's being displayed on the screen. When you want to go a step further, use the Replay FX system Psyonix added to the game a while back. Here you can set an adjustable blur effect to the background or even use green screen technology. Or red, or blue, or black. This is really an amazing help for creating quality content. But think of amping up your specs beforehand, cause otherwise you'll wonder why nothing's changing. Been there, done that. Let's talk improvements. At first, everything regarding the actual usage, so inside the replays itself. The replay bar already has some information in it, but I think we can make this better. For instance, besides goals and saves, it could implement other game events as well, like demos, or the moment a player went AFK or disconnected from the game. With the legend, you could enable or disable certain event types being shown in the bar. Also, events should be deferred. While hovering above the icon for a goal, the scorer, assist and speed of the shot could be listed. Also, you could make usage of the already existing icons for specific shot types. Aerial, backwards, bicycle, long, turtle goal and pool shot. This is still a thing, right? For saves as well, the person who did it could be named and the type of save, epic or not, can be shown. Individual markers should be able to be named or get notes. Perfect would be a screenshot of the time you saved it, but probably about 3 seconds earlier than the push of the save button did occur. This way you can distinguish them if you happen to have more of them in one game. Also, I would like to be able to change the positioning of markers, delete old ones and add new ones to the replay. Apart from the bar, some visual additions would be great as well. For example, in replays of matches that were played in the extra mode Rumble, the item box is missing. This is not essential, of course, as you can see the item still in action, but for clips shared on social media and especially in-game training by watching past games, it can be crucial to know when what item did appear. For example, to completely understand this clip where I get kicked with the boot into saving a ball. Epic. I would also like to be able to adjust the slow motion factors in other ways, like setting individual percentages. Reactivating the instant replay that is shown in-game right after a goal has been scored would be phenomenal. And wouldn't it be awesome to be able to read the game's online chat within a replay? This way I wouldn't have to record my online matches while playing and therefore risk ping and or my concentration, like in my Guess the Shot videos. Speaking of which, this brings me to the most important thing and actual reason I thought of making this video in the first place. An error that should be fixed immediately. I thought to be clever while preparing my last quiz video. For about 2 days I was playing in the search of unique goals to use as scenes, and every time I found one, I would press that quick save button, and after the game was over I saved it under the name Guess 2. This way it would be very easy to spot, count and use them for editing. But little did I know. After I thought to have at least 10 usable ones, I wanted to check upon the actual number and went back to the menu just to see that only one with the name was left. The last game I played. The system seems to override replay files if they have the exact same name, without giving you notice. All I got was a replay successfully saved after every game to set my naive mind at ease. And technically that wasn't a lie, but the game didn't tell me that an old replay had to be deleted for that. So please make one of these two things, Psyonix. Either show players an info box that they are in the process of overwriting an old replay when they want to save now, giving them the opportunity to rename the file, or just give it an extension, like guess2, 2 in brackets, or something like that. Operating systems can do this for years now, and normally such things should be done in the backend, so we players don't even have to know and notice. Yeah, sorry, this part was pretty long. Here's a small cute animal to make up for it. Oh. But as you may have noticed, this really did annoy me. And the world is at a huge loss. All that fine diamond gold's lost forever. Oh, no! While we're at it, I'd like to make some other changes as well regarding the replay menu. For now you only have some basic information shown. Whether it was 1s, 2s or 3s, yep, not even the exact playlist you played in, the length and final score of the game, with the information whether you did win or lose, the date the game did occur, and the unique name you gave the file. Think about doing that, because when you just autosave the replay, you not only have an additional information with the map you played in, and whether it was competitive, private, etc. No, with this it is suddenly possible to have more files named the same. But yeah, that was it. Pretty little, right? So the obvious thing to do is adding more useful information to it. This way, players can differentiate replays without jumping in or even have to skip to single in-game events to clarify. And us content creators can work a lot quicker and more organized. So if it was me, and last time I checked this video was mine, I do it this way. As a standard, save replays should show this additional information. Your individual name and the stadium the match took place should both be shown. Also what type the game was, so private or online, what game mode was played, and the names of all other players that have been involved. I for myself would love to be able to take a look at the replay bar before I have to load the whole thing. This gives you information about how many and what in-game events have occurred, but also the possibility to edit them. This way you can give your individual markers names or notes, delete them if you think you don't need them anymore, and select singular goals or whatever to highlight them for better finding them in the long run. Also giving specific in-game events or the whole replay itself categories and tags would be a dream come true. And notes, so content creators can easily state that they already did use elements of a replay in one or more of their videos. Adding some shots of in-game events and the car you use complete the picture. That's a lot now, I know. Would look pretty ridiculous to put lots of games under each other this way. Therefore, let's collapse these beauties for now. This way you receive the basics on first glance, but are able to dig deeper into single replays if interested. Essential for a good user experience are filters. We have established so many useful pieces of information regarding those games, with these we can put them to use. Display all games that have been played in a specific stadium, with your best friend in your party, or with highlighted epic saves for your next compilation. Maybe even insert range filters for the date, the amount of goals, sort games regarding their durations, or in-text search your notes for specific words. So many possibilities. I think this could be a huge improvement opportunity for Rocket League as a game. Yes, this might be my personal view as someone who creates content and therefore uses these tools a lot. But for one, I think that this would help every single player, and two, this shouldn't be that hard to implement. I mean, ballchasing.com already kinda does it exactly this way. If you ever thought of finding that one awesome goal again you shot about a year ago and don't want to scroll through hundreds of replays and jump into 7 of them until you might find it, better use this. With a few targeted clicks you'd be able to receive all games that you played in June 2019 in competitive 2v2 in Aquadome with an overtime win with at least 7 minutes playtime and 5 goals for your side. Easy. Oh, 17 ones? Anyways, you know how to contact me, Psyonix. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Bye!